we are kicking things off with some major buzz in the music world. Joe Budden is diving deep into the drama surrounding Drake's upcoming Iceman album, and he has some explosive revelations to share. Budden recently discussed being allegedly mentioned in a track that isn't slated for an official release, and he revealed a very specific, suggestive reference that has everyone talking. We break down what Budden shared about this alleged naked in the hallway mention and whether it's going to impact the final project. Get ready for the full story on the Drake saga.
Here's a simple way to protect your phone without stress. This ALAN 3-pack comes with tempered glass screen protectors, camera lens protectors, and an installation frame for an easier, cleaner fit. It's clear, case-friendly, and built to help guard against scratches and everyday bumps. Check the link in the comments to get it on Amazon.
Next up, we switch gears completely and head over to the world of high school athletics as we look ahead to the 2026 Drake Relays. We have a fantastic lineup of athletes ready to compete, and we sit down with Lauren Hagedorn, Isabel Book, and Haley Nelson to get the inside scoop on their performances and what they expect from the upcoming competition. Find out how Book qualified in the relays and what the team is saying about pushing their limits at the state qualifying meet. This is all happening tonight on KDLS. Now we turn to a deeply personal and somber piece of news. We are remembering Mary Ann Blakemore, who passed away recently. We will be sharing details about her life, her history, and the beautiful memories of her journey. Join us as we honor Mary Ann Blakemore and reflect on a life well lived. Details on services and how you can share your memories will be available shortly. And finally, we bring you a serious update from the streets of Antioch. We investigate the tragic single-vehicle collision that occurred on G Street and Drake Street, resulting in the death of a 51-year-old woman after she was ejected from her car. Authorities are investigating potential contributing factors, and we look at what the preliminary evidence suggests. Stay with us for the latest on this developing story, and don't forget to let us know what you think in the comments below. Joe Budden has shed light on potential lyrical mentions regarding Drake's upcoming album, Iceman, revealing that he was reportedly told about an unreleased track. During a recent podcast episode, Budden discussed the possibility of being dissed on the highly anticipated project, which is slated for release on May 15th. Budden disclosed that he was informed about a reference, describing it as a naked in the hallway mention that was reportedly not slated for official release. This alleged reference is speculated to be a nod to a civil suit Budden has previously pursued, which he attributed to a medical condition. While the Budden team jokingly suggested track titles like 6 a.m. in the hallway, Budden concluded that he will not be targeted on the final version of Iceman, though he remains prepared to view any subliminal lines as a personal win. Meanwhile, the music landscape is buzzing with related commentary. Separately, Drake recently expressed a preference for specific music, telling XQC to turn off The Weeknd's music and requesting to hear Blink-182. In other industry news, DJ Akademix has topped the channel YouTube's hip-hop media power ranking, sparking varied reactions across media figures. Furthermore, the Cavaliers team has playfully commented on the hype surrounding Drake's Iceman, referencing the team's performance after knocking the Raptors out of the playoffs. On tonight's Raccoon Valley Bank Dallas County PM Sports Magazine on KDLS, ADM's Nelson, Book, and Hagedorn will discuss the upcoming 2026 Drake Relay competition in Des Moines. The panel featured Isabel Book, a junior from Adelda Soto Minburn, along with seniors Haley Nelson and Lauren Hagedorn, highlighting their performances at the relay meet. Book qualified for the 4x100 and 4x200 meter relay. Nelson competed in the 100-meter hurdles, the shuttle hurdle relay, and the 4x100-meter relay, while Hagedorn participated in the discus throw. Nelson expressed satisfaction with her results, noting, "Our relays came in pretty highly placed, and we proceeded to place in both of those, which was really good, and I just felt really confident on that. And then I went in ranked 25th on the 100-meter hurdles and jumped up to 9th, so I was really excited about that. Nothing to complain about there." Regarding the high school portion of the Drake Relays, Hagedorn believes the format, where all classes compete against each other, is advantageous. She stated, "I think it just pushes you to do your best, especially with girls that are competing at the highest level in the state of Iowa and just pushing you to just throw your best or run your best. Book emphasized the crucial role of her teammates in supporting her, adding, "I think they're always really encouraging no matter if you have a good race or a bad race. And then for the relays, they always push you to do your best, and they remember why you're going out and why you're running, even if you're tired, and just are always pushing you." The Tiger girls recently secured first place at the Raccoon River Conference meet this past Wednesday. ADM is now preparing for the Class 3A state qualifying meet in Glenwood scheduled for this Thursday. The full interview featuring Nelson, Hagedorn, and Book will air tonight on Raccoon Valley Bank Dallas County PM Sports Magazine on KDLS 94.3997 FM and AM 1310, starting at 6 p.m. The program will also include interviews with the activities departments from Perry and Dallas Center Grimes High Schools. Mary Ann Blakemore, a lifelong resident of Big Cove, passed away on Monday, May 11, 2026, at the age of 87, following a lengthy illness. Born on March 23, 1939, Mrs. Blakemore was the granddaughter of Annie Miller Drake and James King Drake, an important local heritage reflected in the naming of King Drake Road in Brownsboro. A graduate of Madison County High School in Gurley, she was a dedicated homemaker and an active member of the United Presbyterian Women at Big Cove Presbyterian Church. Her life took a significant turn in 1959 when she met her future husband, Thomas D. Blakemore, at a church gathering near Guntersville. A serendipitous encounter involved Thomas picking up a hitchhiker, James Ickard, who was her brother, leading to an instant connection. The couple married on March 19, 1960, and resided in Big Cove until they relocated to Huntsville in 1966. In the mid-1990s, they returned to Big Cove after her husband retired from the Huntsville Police Department. Mary Ann was known for her passions, including gardening, a fondness for peonies, and her culinary talents, particularly her delicious cheese straws and pecan and chess pies. She cherished reminiscing about the history and life in Big Cove alongside historian William Sibley and lifelong friend Ann Miller Sublett. Mrs. Blakemore was preceded in death by her parents, a sister named Betty Ickard Finley, and her brother, James Ickard. She is survived by her husband, son Thomas E. Blakemore of Brownsboro, nephews Terry Finley, Gary Finley, and Kirk Finley, great-nephews, a great-niece, and dear friends Kathleen and Brady Ratliff. A graveside service is scheduled for Thursday, May 14, at noon at Drake Cemetery on King Drake Road. Her son, nephews, Curtis Wood, and Bari Sublett have been named as pallbearers. Berry Hill Funeral Home provided assistance to the family. Antioch, CA, a fatal single-vehicle collision occurred in the early hours of Saturday, May 9, 2026, resulting in the death of a 51-year-old woman after she was ejected from her vehicle. The incident took place just after 1:00 a.m. at the intersection of G Street and Drake Street, according to reports from KRON. The Antioch Police Department responded to the scene and found the woman suffering from major injuries after being ejected during the crash. She was transported to a local hospital, but was pronounced dead at the facility. Authorities have withheld the victim's identity at this time. Preliminary findings from witnesses and evidence gathered at the scene suggest that excessive speed and potential impairment may have been contributing factors to the collision. An official investigation is currently underway. Investigators are examining the incident to determine full accountability. While this was a single-vehicle accident, the investigation may uncover shared responsibility involving nearby drivers or unsafe road conditions. California's comparative negligence rule is a key factor in potential future proceedings, meaning that even if the injured party is found partially at fault, they may still be eligible for partial compensation through a wrongful death claim. Further details regarding wrongful death claims are available on masonlaw.com.